Peace, peace. Hope everybody's good. Um, I hope everybody's been paying attention to what's been going on around the world. It's the whole world is looking like a war zone, including this country, based on natural disasters. Right? Um, there's a lot of people being displaced from their homes. Um, some places around the country look like a war zone. Right? But around the world in general, looks like a war zone. Keep in mind, some of these countries, including here, has knowingly and unknowingly funded the demise of other people, right? Engaged in warfare, causing them to be um, injured and displaced. For every action, there's a reaction, right? This is the energies that I feel like it's coming forth to us, right? As a people, you got to pay attention to that, man. Um, a lot of times we take for granted what we have, the position that we're in, right? But you got to think about all the people in the world um, that didn't sign up to be engaged in no war. They didn't sign up for. They didn't ask for particles to be collided. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have no say in that. Um, they didn't get a chance to vote to see what countries get to fund the warfare that's being told to us around the world. I don't know how it is. I heard through the grapevine that the president for Ukraine, his presidency his term is up, and to extend his terms or his rule as president, he's declared martial law. Now I don't know Ukraine's constitution and the rights that the citizens have there, because I think Ukraine at one point was part of Russia, right? So that's like a family feud over there that's going on over there. But then I hear through the grapevine that there's some religious aspects to it as well. Folks, I don't know, man. Like I said, just be careful of the distractions at this time, because there's going to be plenty more coming. And pay big attention in to your surroundings, right? The people that you're around. I said I'm not gonna stop saying it. Pay attention to your neighbors. Pay attention to the people that's walking around your neighborhood. All right, are they from your neighborhood? Are they in your neighborhood? All right. Um, there's so much going on, man. I just hope everybody's safe. Um, please take more care of your children. Watch over your children, right? Make sure you're being really being consistent with the with where your children's, or be more consistent with your children's health care, or your children's well-being. I remember one time there was an incident um, with a child that I know, and he was bit by a dog. Right? And instead of the other parent being responsible and letting the other parent know about it, it was like, hide it from your dad. Don't tell your dad about this. All right? These are the type of things that I'm talking about, man. This is the world that we live in. Right? these are some of the reasons why I keep to myself, and I'm not caught up in the foolery, because one, I'm comfortable in my own skin, and two, I know that judgment is coming. I know that the universal creator is coming back. Right? Chosen ones, take care of yourselves. Be careful of the shenanigans, the distractions, the foolishness. If you can avoid, a lot of going out to these, like I said, to large crowds and being around large crowds, do so, because we're living in very, 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 very dangerous times. Right? And I hate to say it, but the powers that be are going to be responsible and behind a lot of this foolery, right? Their way of keeping control is by causing chaos, all right? And they're going to bring chaos, and they're definitely going to bring chaos. I'm not going to lie to you. There's a lot going on, man, behind the scenes. There's a lot of things happening that we don't know about, um, and we're all just sitting there and watch it play out like a movie. So get your popcorn ready, man. We're living in some crazy times. I'm just grinding up my tobacco. Just like I predicted, the quote unquote marijuana business or cannabis industry is being compromised big time. They're doing so many crazy things to the marijuana now that you don't even want to do that. Oh man, so much things happening in the world. People, be safe, be prepared. Um, Things can change very, very drastically, very, very fast. Um, like I said, even if you don't use it, have water stacked up in your house, man. Have extra dry goods stacked up like rice, beans, anything like that. Have it stacked up in your crib. Um, a lot of craziness is happening, man, and it's better to be prepared and be ready than to not have it at all. But what if it's a situation where you can't go to the stores or you can't go out? One thing that COVID and during the pandemic has showed me is that a lot of things that we take for granted, man, we shouldn't take for granted again. So be prepared. Better to be safe than to be sorry. All right. You may laugh at your neighbor. You see a neighbor stacking up on water. You be like, "What are you stacking up all that water for?" But then you might be the one running to your neighbor, asking your neighbor for water, right? Just to brush your teeth, or just to cook some food, or just to wash your face, or wash your behind. It's real, folks. Invest in these water filter systems. All of that stuff, man. And I'm seeing more and more TikToks and videos of the food looking compromised. It's crazy, man. They got this lab grown meat. That thing doesn't even look like meat, man. I heard a young lady say on TikTok that they compromise their foods by putting a lot of chemicals in a lot of the packaged products because um, the powers that be, a lot of them are low key cannibals, and they want us to be cannibals as well. People are finding as they're digging for what's the thing called um, when they're looking for oil. Is it called? Dang, I can't think of the terminology of it. I think it starts with a G. It's like a method used for digging for oil. It's being done domestically, right? But they're digging up areas and then they're finding ancient tunnels and ancient burial sites and ancient temples. Tell you guys, man, this stuff gets deep, man. A lot of these people that you see running around are not human, right? That's why they said the term man and mankind. It's going to seem scary and spooky, but it's real, man. Prepare yourselves, man. Do not get scared. Prepare to defend yourself if necessary. That's what I say. Um, Man, it's just we're going into some dark days, man. But keep in mind, though, man, um, the world looks like a war zone right now. Um, but that could be karma, could be, I don't know, Mother Nature doing some self-reflection and saying, "Hey, let me shake off some of these parasites." Keep in mind, a lot of the evil thing that's going on in the world, Mother Nature knows about it. Universal Creator knows about it. Angelic beings see these things. Messengers see these things. All right? They see these places. I told you a lot of people are going to start slowly disappearing and they're going to go underground. All right? Because they don't want to be seen anymore. When the time comes they can't hide their form, that's when it's going to really turn spooky. I think when things really fall apart, it's not going to look, the only movie that I see it looking more like is going to be like Steak Land. Watch that movie Steak Land again. All right? It's very, very telling. All right? In the sense of vampiric energies wanting to control and dominate everything. All right? Peace. Keep your eyes open. Steak Land is the movie, not Civil War. Steak Land.